Yo, what's up guys? I'm Dr. P and welcome back today for another Fortnite video. Now in today's video, I want to talk all about the new aimbot skin. Well, it's called A.I.M, but that's just the name the community has kind of given it, and I think it's pretty sick considering he is actually a robot. We've got an absolute ton to go over here in today's video, so if you could do me a favor and drop a like on this thing and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here, I would really appreciate that. I'm running a V-Buck giveaway. It ends this week, so if you want a chance to win some absolutely free V-Bucks, just click the first link in the description below and sign up. You can actually get 3 different entries, so it's pretty good odds. So as you guys know by now, the aimbot skin is now available to be unlocked in Fortnite. It's an extremely cool looking skin, and it's awesome because it's actually a good looking skin, and it also has a very rich storyline behind it and a lot to be discovered. In this video, we're going to start diving into what he is, who he is, and what he's doing here. As you guys know, he has a parachute that is on top of Flush Factory, suggesting that he was airdropped in here by some airplane or air vehicle. We know it's his parachute specifically because you can see the same logo, the same insignia on his shoulder, on Aimbot's shoulder, and on the parachute. That's kind of a direct correlation, a direct link between the two. I've seen a lot of people suggesting that, because he landed at Flush, he's going to take over Flush and change it into another area, into something different. And that would be kind of cool by me because that would mean Flush Factory would finally be getting an update, finally get a renovation after getting absolutely no love throughout the entirety of Battle Royale so far. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think it would be cool to make more landable areas in the game, to spread people out and to make the game flow more easily. There's also ice on Aimbot's hands and on his feet, and that's raised a lot of questions. People are wondering why it's there because clearly it is. There's a reason it's there, make no mistake. And the way I see it, it probably means one of two things. Either A, he is going to be making a major change to an area on the map that is frosty. That might include a total map makeover for Season 7, changing the map. Maybe it'll be kind of like a tundra map, tundra theme for Season 7. It's also possible, though, that this is simply a sign of where he came from, where he is from, because he's not from the island. He was airdropped here, so clearly he's not from here. And maybe just where he came from, there's a lot of snow, and that's what it means. I'm not 100% sure which one is more likely, and I'm not even 100% sure those are the only two options available to us, but just based off a quick observation, that's kind of what it's looking like here. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think he's from an area that is cold, or do you think he's going to make a major map change? Maybe even including, a lot of snow on the map, a tundra area. Let me know what you think. Personally, I think it would be super dope to have kind of a whole map themed with snow, with, various snow elements, wintry elements that you'd have to account for. It would be a really interesting idea. I don't know how it would go over in terms of, actually being good, but I think it would be fun to play on, and it would be interesting for sure. I can just imagine now fighting in the midst of a full-on blizzard or maybe an avalanche, and then that would also probably introduce, tracking opponents based on their footsteps. Oh man, it would be really interesting. You would make the game completely different, I think. One more point I want to make really quickly before we dive into my main theory for this video is that a lot of people have pointed out to me, and I noticed it kind of at the time but didn't think much of it, that the butterfly from the butterfly event we had this past Sunday, when it was first forming, looked a lot like a rift that you might see from Season 5, or even the rift that you can create now with the Rift to Go. It might not seem that important now, but definitely just, bear it in mind as we go throughout the video. So here is my theory that I have formulated through, reading a ton of Reddit posts, through doing a lot of research myself. This is definitely what I think, okay, and that doesn't mean what's going to happen, but what I think could very well happen. So Aimbot landed at Flush Factory. It seems like that's a very unfavorable landing spot for the most part, so it seems like it's kind of almost weird that he lands there, I mean, unless there's a very well thought out reason and they're actually planning on improving Flush Factory. I'm thinking maybe whatever dropped him in, maybe there was a mistake, miscommunication, and they dropped him at the wrong area of the map. Upon landing, he realizes his mistake and then he sets out to go to his actual location. This would definitely help support why we can't see him anywhere. I mean, it feels like if he were going to Flush Factory and it was his actual landing spot, you'd be able to tell evidence of stuff changing inside Flush Factory, and as far as I can tell, that does not look to be the case. So if Flush Factory is not his final destination, that raises the question of where is? Well, I know a lot of people have said this for a lot of different theories, but I really think there's a chance it could be the bunker in Wailing Woods. Now, let me just tell you why I think this. On top of the bunker being there for so incredibly long through like 3.5 different seasons with basically no answer, earlier this season, to start Season 6, there was an update to Wailing Woods, which added a whole bunch of different underground tunnel systems, and even a giant research facility underneath where it appears they're studying rifts and how to recreate its effects. We know this because inside of that main bunker under the maze in Wailing Woods, there is a permanent rift there. Like, literally, you can use it infinitely, it doesn't go away, it's locked away in solidarity. And it almost certainly appears to be some kind of a scientific research lab. So kind of couple that together, and it definitely seems like there's someone who is trying to study its effects. I saw a theory on Reddit earlier that said the reason the rifts are being studied is for the scientist or whoever studying it to figure out a method of controlled teleportation to have, in Season 7, the teleportation be the equivalent of, the Hop Rocks, Rifts, and Shadowstones from other seasons. And, the past 3 seasons, we have had, unique items like that specific to a season, and I do definitely expect there to be another one in the upcoming Season 7, and who's to say it couldn't be controlled teleportation between different spots? I think that would be pretty cool, and it would make the gameplay a lot differently, that's for sure. Remember back when I said to remember the butterfly looking like a rift? Well, I mean, I kind of feel like at this point, there's got to be a connection between the butterfly event. It looked a lot like a rift. Like, at first, and I know I'm not alone in this, I thought we were about to be teleported somewhere because it was a rift. Here's an image Fortnite put out right when Season 5 started, advertising the rifts, and I mean, come on guys, it's uncanny. It literally looks exactly the same as the butterfly, so there's 100% gotta be a connection, especially when you consider earlier this season, the same season that we had this huge event with the butterfly, there was an update to Wailing Woods involving a rift. But let's assume for a second, just for the sake of the video, that's true. What is the connection? Like, fair enough, we think there is a connection, but what is it? Like, what could it be? What possibly could a butterfly, have to do with a rift? We're trying to figure that out, and if you have any theories, any ideas at all, throw them in the comment section down below, because, I mean, multiple minds working together to solve a problem is a whole lot better than one, and to be honest, that's how I'm able to formulate my theories for a lot of my videos. I put out one theory video, I read the comments, I see someone made an extremely good idea in the comments, and I'm like, wow, okay, I have to make a video on this. That's how a lot of them go, so definitely you guys are appreciated a lot more than you think. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, guys. If you could do me a favor and drop a like on this thing and subscribe to the channel. I mean, if you watched this far into the video, you might as well. I mean, I know you enjoyed it. If you watched this far, there's no hiding it. Come on. I'm coming at you every single day with Fortnite news, information, storyline updates, and a whole lot more, so if you want to be among the first to learn every day, make sure you turn on those notifications as well. I will catch you in another video very soon, and until next time guys, take it easy, peace out.